In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up and program this Flipper 2-device universal remote control. I'm going to show you how to input the codes, set up your favorites, as well as a couple of other things. This is Rudy from Take a Bath Productions with another video showing you how to fix various things. If you're a subscribed member to my community, then welcome back. If you're new to this channel, consider clicking that subscribe button below. And please like this video if you found it helpful for you. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive right in. So this is a very basic remote, and I've noticed that the instructions are close to the worst I've ever seen, so I'll do my best to decipher them. There's no arrow keys for navigation or a guide button or anything like that. So this remote isn't ideal for a Fire Stick or anything that depends on arrow keys to navigate. The remote does come preset for LG and Vizio TVs and Motorola for the set-top box. If you have one of these brands, you can check the preset to see if it's already working properly. If not, then you'll need the code list that came with the remote. Now, if you've lost that, then check the description below to find the codes for your brand. In this example, I'm going to show a Sharp TV. Okay, press and hold the TV button until the red light stays on. Then input the code. It's 4411 for my Sharp TV. Next, we'll do a cable box. I'm going to do a Spectrum in this example. Press and hold the STB until the red light stays on. And enter 4174 for Spectrum. Now you'll want to check the functionality of these codes, check the volume, mute, power, channel, etc. If it works as expected, then great, you're done. But if not, you'll want to try the next code until you've exhausted all the codes. Now if that happens, move on to the auto code search or learning if that doesn't work either, but you will need the original remote for learning. Now, if you're using both a TV and a set-top box, you'll probably want to use dual mode. This allows volume to work the TV and channel to work your STB, and on-off will work both, all without switching modes. To enter dual mode, just press and release the add button, just like that. Now, this remote allows you to add favorite channels. The OK signal is located in the LC button on this remote, and you'll be pressing channel LC add. Here, let me show you. Press and hold STB and add at the same time until the light stays on. Now you can try a couple of channels to test. I'm just using hypothetical channels in this example. Let's enter our first favorite. Let's just say it's 04. Okay, and then LC, and then add. Okay, the light stays solid. We can add a second favorite. 1051 LC, add. Now when you're done adding channels, just press STB to save and exit. And then press add once to go back to dual mode. Now to test, use the channel up and down to see if it worked. If for some reason you need to delete any favorites, you'll need to remember the channel numbers that you entered earlier originally. So let's say delete 1051. Okay, hold STB and delete at the same time. Then enter the channel number 1051, LC, delete. Now once you're done deleting, press STB to save and exit. One quick note, on some boxes using the enter function, or LC in this case, the enter may aggravate the box. By aggravate meaning it won't work. Now if this happens, don't use the LC, for example. 04 add or 1051 and add. You can skip the LC in those examples that I have above. Same principle for deleting the faves. Okay, next section is the auto code search. Now this can be used if the code list didn't produce anything useful. What this does is it will send out batches of 15 codes at a time to see if your device will respond to one of them. You'll also need to keep your remote pointed at the device the whole time while the light is flashing, so you don't wind up missing any codes. Okay, start with your device turned on. Press and hold the device key that you want to search for, TV or STB, until the light stays solid. We'll do a TV again in this example. Then enter the code for your region. For US, it's 962, and for many other countries, it's 961. Press and release on/off to start the first batch of 15 codes. Okay, there's the lights flashing. It's sending out codes. Now, if nothing happened, press it again. Okay, so that's 30 codes and still nothing. Press on and off again. Now, this is a hypothetical example, of course. Okay, the TV just responded, so it was one of those previous 15 codes. Now slowly press and release the channel down button to cycle through the previous batch of 15 until you get to the one that turned your device off. What it's going to do, it's going to turn the TV on again. Okay, the TV just came on again, so press TV or STB to store the code, TV in my case. Now again, you'll want to test the functionality of the code that you just saved, test the volume, channel, mute, and if it works as expected, then you're done. If the code is only partially working, you're going to want to go back and do this again. Next time, stop on the second code that your TV responds to, since you just did the first code and you already know that it didn't work right. Now, they didn't print the soundbar instructions in the manual, but rest easy, I've got them right here. Press TV and LC until the light comes on, and then enter your code. Now, I'm using a Bose soundbar, so it's 0156. Okay, now if the soundbar is set up, the volume control will automatically default to the soundbar. Now, if you want your TV and soundbar to power on and off together, press and hold Add for 3 seconds till the light comes on, and then enter 997. This will also control an STB on-off. If you have one, it'll turn on and off all three. Now, quick note, now if your devices get out of sync, like one is off and the other one is on, you might need another remote to manually turn on one of the devices so that you can get them back into sync again. This is just the easiest way without inputting a bunch of fancy stuff and then having to undo it all. Now, one other thing, this is a learning remote, so if there's a function missing and you do have the original remote or another universal that will work your device, then this is a great option. Now, place the flipper remote and the device remote on a flat table facing each other. On the flipper, press and hold TV or STB, depending on what you're programming to, and on/off at the same time until the light starts flashing. And then release. Okay. Now, on the flipper remote, press the button that you want to teach to, like say volume up, volume up. Now press and release the same button on the device remote. Notice the solid light. Press and release the device button here. Okay, notice the light started flashing again. So that key is now programmed. Now do this for as many keys as you need. Let's do volume down, volume down. Okay. Now once you're done programming your keys, press TV to exit or STB. Now check the buttons to see if they're working. If not, try this again. Now last but not least, if you've just messed everything up beyond recognition, then you might want to try a factory reset and start over. Press and hold Add until the light stays on. Then enter 954. Notice the flashing? That's it. Now, if you have any questions, please comment below, and thanks for watching.